Venerable Bhikshuni and I just returned from Taiwan, where we participated in the program for Bhikshuni ordination. And I'll talk a little bit about that today, and Venerable Bhikshuni will also share some of her reflections on the experience. We were gone a little more than a month, I think, and it was quite a rigorous and challenging program, and we'll learn tons, I think, and we'll keep processing over time. It's one of those experiences that takes some time to kind of really understand what we went through, I think. So there were some challenges, just culturally, learning about how people function over on the other side of the world. So that was kind of one of the first challenges. Also not knowing the language, although we did have some translation, which was very kind. But a lot of the information wasn't translated, so we had to kind of think on our feet and figure out kind of what was next. The ordination itself was called Triple Platform Ordination, so they started with giving us the Shramanirka and Shikshamana vows first, and then the Bhikshuni vows, and then finished with the Bodhisattva precepts. And so those three ordinations. And so it was quite a process to be trained in that society, trained with the robes, trained with how monastics move through space in that culture, which is a bit different from how we tend to move around in the West here. It's a lot more mindful and refined, I would say. More thoughtful. And so we had challenges every day to learn how to kind of acclimate to where we were and try to learn what they were trying to teach us. And it was one of those experiences where you're really just immersed in the program, and it just kind of, you just grab on, it just takes you. And so it was very busy and quite active. And some of the things that I remember so clearly is the kindness of the people around us. Since we really didn't have a frame of reference for the culture and for how people do things there, we really were kind of at a loss for a while. And the nuns around us and in the dorm that we were in really took us under their wing and helped us so much, and continually and consistently, so kind. And if it wasn't for their help, it would have been 4 times as hard. So it was quite wonderful. We also received a lot of teachings from some of the masters and some of the senior monastics there at Foguanshan, which is a big monastery in the southwestern part of Taiwan. Foguanshan means Buddha's light mountain, so it's built on a big hill, a big mountain. It's not a mountain, but a hill. And it's huge. It's on 55 acres of land, and they have a university there, both a men's and a women's university, and a huge program, all different kinds of things that they teach. Many, 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 many lay people come and help. It was astounding to me how much people would come, and just hundreds and hundreds of people. During the last ordination, the Bodhisattva precepts, there were over 3,000 people that came to take the precepts. So it was a big, huge program, big place, and run very efficiently, very well, with a lot of kindness. And I guess the last thing I would say is the master that started Foguan Shan, and then also the current abbot now, gave some teachings and some talks. And there were 3 things that they said that were very helpful to my mind as I was going through this process. And I just kind of wanted to share those. I wrote them down, so they're in my jacket. On the table there, yeah, I forgot. Yeah. And it's interesting, the kinds of things that your mind hears when you need it. And these 3 things were so helpful to me. The first one was, you have to learn to let go. And since the program was so structured and so regimented, of course my ego was reacting to that, and I wanted to do things my way or in my time, or I was too tired, I didn't want to do whatever. So when I heard this, that really gave me something to kind of hold on to keep my mind peaceful, so I wasn't so reactive. And then the second one was flatten the hills in your mind. And that also was very helpful, because all of the discursive thinking and, was a lot of energy out, and not energy I really had to spend on something as useless as that. So when I heard that, that also helped me to kind of quiet my mind and just accept what was coming at me and to work with it as it came. And that also was very helpful. And then the third one was given, I think, it was right after the Bhikshuni ordination, which was quite rigorous physically. And the master said, allow your mind to affect the environment instead of letting the environment affect your mind. And that was so helpful to me, because then for the third ordination, I was able to kind of construct how I wanted to kind of experience that and walk through that, instead of just being kind of outwardly focused and reacting to what was coming next, or not knowing what was coming next, or, again, how the mind grabs onto things and really makes it so difficult. So these 3 things that I heard were very, very helpful to my mind. And the sum total, I guess I would say, of the experience is that I developed more mindfulness through this experience. It really is quite brilliant how it works. I did things that I didn't think I was capable of doing physically, which was a big, how we carry these ideas in our heads that, I could do that, but I sure couldn't do this. And I did things that I was astounded I could do. So it just really shows how limited we make ourselves through our ideas, our identity of who we are and what we can do. So it was quite a transformative experience, very rich, quite wonderful.